Okay, Munchkins, we're starting on week 31 of 5-a-day math. And remember, you have to put your name. I put Mrs. McLaughlin, number 11. Day 1 would be 03 for the third month. And 30 for the 30th day of the month, backslash 2020. Now I'm going to look, it says quick check because I always read my directions first. I'm going to look at my problems, just give it a quick skim. 9 plus 5, 5 plus 9, 14 minus 9, and 14 minus 5. Wow. Well, I know automatically that 9 plus 5 equals 14, so I'm going to write that here. I know 5 plus 9, this is just switching the addends, equal 14. I'm already figuring out 14 is the sum of these two problems, and they're starting it in the equation. And I'm seeing 9, and I'm seeing 5. So this is telling me these are fact families. What's 14 minus 9 equal? 14 minus 9 equals 5, and 14 minus 5 equal 9. So now this says add. I go over here and I read the directions. I start with my biggest number, 9 plus 2, 10, 11. Put down my 1 and carry my 1. 5 plus 3 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. I don't have anything to carry. And I start with my biggest number again. 4 plus 3 is 7. So now I go to the right and move to my next box. Circle an array to solve 3 rows of 5. Oh no, I don't know multiplication. But yes, I do know multiplication. Because last week and the 2 weeks before that, we did repeated addition. We talked about repeated addition. And we said repeated addition is the same as multiplication. So what do? We take 3 rows and we put 5 circles in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I count by 5 since I know there's 5 in each row. 5 plus 5 is 10 plus 5 is 10. What's my answer? 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 5 equals 15. I'm doing repeated addition, which is the same as multiplication. 3 times 5 equals 15. Sorry. Now I'm moving over to my next column, and it says show equal groups to solve. 3 times 5. Again, it's the same thing. You're going to have 3 rows with 5 in them. So you just need 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to circle that's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Circle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 3 groups, which was my first number, with 5 circles in each. So I have 3 groups of 5. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to do subtraction. And it says subtract because I read my direction. 6 minus 8. Well, I know if I have 6 pieces of candy, there's no way I can give you 8. So I need to go next door to my neighbor and say, hello, Mr. 7, how are you today? Can I borrow a 10? Of course you can, Mr. 6. So we cross off the 7, and that becomes a 6. And we know they borrowed a group of 10. We know that 10 plus 6 equals 16. What's 16 minus 8? 8. What's 6 minus 6? 0. Didn't need to do any more borrowing. 5 minus 2 is 3. My answer is 308. Now please turn over to your LA side. Again, you're going to put your name. Mine is Mrs. McLaughlin. And I'm going to put my number. We said I'm going to be number 11. And I'm going to read the directions. Oh, my date. Sorry, I need to put my date over here. 03, because it's the third month, backslash 30, because it's the 30th day of the month of March, and the year, which is 2020. Okay, it says spell each word using EW for the OO sound. O together is OO. So this is a leaf, and there's water dripping off it. This water tells me this is dew. The dew that you would find on the grass in the morning when you first wake up and it's kind of wet. This is the moisture, the dew that's dripping off a leaf. Duh, and then oo is going to be E-W. Now, what's the correct spell? It says So I'm jumping over, I'm sorry guys, jumping over to the next box. Choose a correct use for the comma. May 13th, comma, 2012, May, comma, 13, 2012, or May 13, 2012, comma. Correct, it is the first one, so I'm going to circle in the first box. Now I'm going to say write the possessive phrase for each phrase. Use apostrophe S. Now this is where you can, your parents or yourself, whoever's doing the printing at your house, should have printed this out. It's with the remote learning plan. Be careful with the apostrophes. Single apostrophe. The bees, apostrophe hive. This hive belongs to one bee. Now we've discussed this before, so this should just be a review for you. And we have worked on it. Plural possessive. The bee's hive. That means the hives belong to more than one bee, and that's going to be the S apostrophe. So use this as a guide if you get stuck. This can help you. So the desk belongs to my teacher. My teacher's desk. So the desk belongs to my teacher. So your teacher is one person. And that would be apostrophe S. Now they've already done that for you. You just need to trace over it. Next box. Circle the word that is spelled correctly. Sound. We said OU is also the OW sound. Sound. The ND is in the right place. The S is in the right place. But is UO in the right place? No. You got to remember your spelling rules. It's going to be the first one. And you circle that in. Add ER. I can't read this. Add ER to the underlined word and then write the correct word. My pencil is sharp than your pencil. And they want us to add ER here, right? So if I add ER, it's going to be sharper. And I want to read it just to make sure it makes sense. My pencil is sharper than your pencil. Does that make sense? Of course it does. SHARPER. Okay, now I think we're going to go through the spiral ELA. I'm going to show you how to do the first day so you'll be able to do this on your own. Again, your name. Mine is Mrs. McLaughlin. And I said my number was going to be number 11. Okay, write a sentence that uses the transition word for first. First, let's see, let me think of a sentence. How about first I will put on my socks. First, I will put on my socks. Then I will put on my shoes. And you can go on the back too if you don't have enough room. Just write day one and complete the sentence. Choose the correct word to fix the run-on sentence. I like apples blank. I like applesauce too. I like apples, so I like applesauce too. I like apples, for I like applesauce too. I'm going to use the fanboy word so. And you know, I'm noticing they have a comma there. Isn't that cool? That's also telling me it's one of the fanboys. Circle the word for the picture and underline the silent letter. Is it going to be knee? Are any of those letters silent? No. Is it going to be knee? Again, what letter is silent? The K is silent. So you're going to circle the word for the picture and underline the silent letter. Oh, I did that wrong, so I didn't follow the directions. It says circle the word for the picture, knee, which is what I'm doing, and underline the silent letter. The silent letter is K. So you're doing two things. You're circling the word and you're underlining the silent letter. Okay, underline the linking verb in the sentence. The pig's feet are muddy. So what's going to be the linking verb? I always said find the subject first. What's the subject? Pig's feet, right? Is the subject, the feet. So what's going to be the verb? What are the feet doing? They are muddy. Are is joining the word muddy, and that's your linking verb. Write the R controlled vowel to complete the word. Well, this is a picture of arm. And we have, those are one of the words, A-R-M, arm. Okay, guys, thank you. Any questions, you know you can either email me or contact me on Google Classroom. Thank you.